Hello, my name is Corrine Rupp. I am the director of U Academy of Advanced Hypnotherapy, and it's my privilege today to be able to talk to and bring to your attention Mr. Daniel Haftkovich. So, Daniel, are you excited?
I am.
Oh,
It's nice
that's so
to hear.
good. All right. So we're going to just do, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about your practice. So just for your training, we know that you had training at U Academy of Advanced Hypnotherapy. How long ago was that?
That was uh, in 2016.
Wow. Time flies, right?
Yes.
I know, right? So
Wow.
have you been doing your private practice since then?
I have been.
Oh, awesome. So when you think about your private practice and you think about the training, how prepared were you with the training to go into a private practice?
Over and above. I was ready to go as soon as I was out. Um, as, basically, as soon as I was done my practicum, I felt very comfortable in going into my own practice. Um, and it's been very promised. It's been very good. Everything has been very promising as I've been evolving forward. And, I find that the only thing that I really needed to work on outside of my practice was working with technology. As you
Ah, so you want me to enjoy and include a computer program now, then is that it? Will that make your life easier?
Uh, well, what you brought to us in with the schooling, with how to work with the advertising and the promoting in support of bringing in clients that are ready to heal and move forward has been very supportive. It's just technology just like art, just like doing hypnosis, it's always advancing. Um,
Absolutely, for sure.
it just seems like technology seems like it never stops.
No,
So,
it doesn't. That is the truth. It doesn't ever stop.
mhm. So yeah.
Awesome. So, what was your favorite thing about the class when you were taking the class? What was your favorite thing? If there was a favorite thing, what would it be?
Oh goodness, I really enjoyed. The thing that really struck with me was the suggestibility part of it with from John Caput.
Hmm.
You taught us about. I really enjoyed that part. It really was a game changer for me to learn how people communicate and take in information. And as well, I really enjoyed when we got into doing our practicums and then working with each other when we got into the stuff like parts therapy and age regression and boarding as well.
Hmm.
I found that to be just amazing work and to see in such a short time, just being able to do it in school with our classmates, the change that it made at that present point in time when we were even um, sharing that experience through doing our practicums with each other and just seeing the change almost instantly.
So,
I,
there's a personal development component included in this training.
yes, absolutely.
Of course, there is for sure. I
Mhm.
come from a personal development background, so it's very interesting. I mean, I've worked with alcoholics in AA. So for me to bring all of that together in this course so that everyone can benefit was quite extraordinary to be able to do that. So, I so appreciate your feedback and what you've done. Because for me, as a director, as a teacher, what really is beneficial is being able to see my students actually grow, graduates actually grow, doing their private practice, helping the world. I think that's so, so important. Is there anything else that you would like? So, have you kind of do you have a niche now, or do you work with specific people, or, sometimes we just work with, do we have general work, but sometimes we can like go in a niche as well. So, do you work with a specific group of people, or have you kind of kept it pretty general?
Well, what I'm finding with my practice, I, you know, um, I keep it pretty open to bringing in and working with everybody. What I found is right off the bat, I've had a lot of my clients dealing with, I've been grieving and
Mm.
a lot of trauma work as well. And then what I'm also receiving is a lot of people with what I guess mainstream would say is terminal illnesses. And
Okay.
what I've been, what I learned from U Academy was one of the biggest things is when we work with our clients, we are basically giving them their power back and bringing them back into um, their power, basically, that they felt that they have lost along their journey. And I find with the clients that I've been working with, they've had a lot of challenging things come up in their life where they have had a lot of loss and diagnosed with terminal illnesses. And what I'm finding is they're getting back into their power and they are, you know, every time that I see them, they leave just with that extra ounce. So they leave better than what they came in every time. And I think that is so awesome.
That's
So
awesome.
that's for like quitting smoking and weight loss and um, those other sort of things that hypnotherapy can take care of because it basically works with everything. I haven't really done too much of that. Most of it has been more trauma work and working with people basically that are suffering from a lot of loss. So that's
Yeah.
kind of
Well,
my
you know
thing.
what? Your clients are so, so lucky to have you helping them going through that process and allowing them and empowering them to really get their power back, which is such a rewarding career for sure.
Mhm.
Um, when you were thinking back, like when you were thinking back in your life, when you're 20 and you're 30, did you ever think, because you're how old now?
I am 45.
So 45 years old. So when you were growing up or when you were thinking, did you ever think that you would be in the service industry or in the hypnotherapy industry for that matter?
No way. Uh,
It's funny how things go, right? As a series of your own challenges and your own situations, it kind of leads you to this place where you get to be of service to other people, which I
mhm.
think is pretty awesome. And that is absolutely, you are all heart. My watching you, all heart, highly, highly intuitive. And the
Mhm.
really cool thing about the intuitive part for me is that it kind of brings a bit of that shortcut to the process. So it allows the client to feel comfortable simply to just be, and that they're not going to be judged and they're not going to be, you already know kind of what's going on for them before they even say anything, which I think is so good. But there's no judgment there, which is an amazing thing too. A lot of therapists have issues with that. So I don't ever have that issue. No judgment at all, which is so great. Anyway,
No.
anything else? If you wanted to talk to the new students that were coming up, is there anything that you would want them to know about U Academy or to a client that might want to work with you? What would you like them to know?
Well, when I started my course with the Academy, it was so much more than what I was ever expecting to receive. Um, I felt that, you know, if anybody could attend a school that has a lot of heart and is so supportive for building your practice and so supportive in giving the client the results that they need and where they are at. You just, it's pretty tough to really get that. And it seems like when I went through that course, there was a lot of heart in that.
Hmm.
So I feel as well, it really is supportive with the advanced techniques that you bring in, which basically being a hypnotherapist supports me with that extra edge to give to my clients, especially the coaching program as well. I find that truly amazing. And as a student with you, what I noticed is you were always evolving within yourself.
Yes.
Was cool because you brought that to the table. You are a constant seeker of knowledge, and I love that because
Yeah.
you share that, and that supports us to grow and give back as well.
Well, like begets like, right? So if I love to learn. So I also love to teach. And I also love my private practice as well. So we have that combination, which I think makes a great teacher. Somebody who does the work, who actually, it's not about perfection because I'm so far from perfect. It's awesome. I say it's awesome because if we were perfect, we wouldn't be here.
We have
And we can allow each other and support each other to grow. And I think that's the community that U Academy, that's one of the key values of U Academy. This is a community of people who are really about supporting each other and being about a connection between everyone.
mhm. Yeah, I agree because I find like a lot of the people from U Academy, we do stay close with each other, even though we live in different places.
Yeah.
And we share with each other what seems to be working for us. And that supports all of us to grow as a whole as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
Well, I feel, throughout my life and my healing journey, I found I've tried a lot of different dualities to get myself where I am comfortable. And I found that hypnotherapy has been the best thing that I've come across, and that has worked so well for me. And I see that as well uh, with the clients that I do have. Um, a lot of them are like, I never knew that hypnosis could be this way. And
Yeah, right.
yeah,
That's so true.
it is.
So, how can people get a hold of you?
Well, they can get a hold of me. I do have a website.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
yeah, it's www.monarchhypnosis.com.
So that's monarchhypnosis.com, like the butterfly.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, and
That's beautiful.
yeah, it's we all are cocooning into something beautiful, aren't we?
Yeah, transforming. That's sure. That's what Earth School is all about, for sure.
Yes, and you can also find me obviously on the U Academy website, and I am also listed on the IMDA as well.
Yeah, that's another good thing to kind of bring up is that you are an IMDHA member, which means you graduated with some pretty high credentials. So, the International Medical and Dental Hypnotherapy Association, and as well as the International Certification Board of Clinical Hypnotherapy, you're now a member of them as well. So,
Yeah.
these two organizations in the United States, hypnosis isn't regulated, but when you're talking about different courses, these are great trainers, great people to have if they're members of these courses, because they're all about continuing education. And it is all about evolution. Where is it that you're going to go? You're not going to be the same person that you are today, tomorrow. So that's really the cool thing. The graduates are all about that. Anyway, Daniel, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sure that the readers of the people who are listening will find this very informative, and hopefully they come to monarchhypnosis.com. Or is it .com or .ca?
.com.
.com. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much.